subido video porque he estado trabajando en otras cosas aquí en casa, pero ahora me voy a meter a la plataforma Flipgrid. He visto muchos videos buenos, creativos, que le han puesto ilustraciones de sus hobbies, ilustraciones de paisajes, emojis. O sea, he visto tantas cosas diferentes que eso es lo que ustedes van a utilizar siempre. ¿Okay? ¿Alguna pregunta con su actividad?
Profe, una consulta. Cuando vamos a hacer la exposición del folleto,
Sí.
podemos como, o sea, hacemos el folleto, pero en vez de estar como pasándolo, como insertar la foto aquí al lado de la página del folleto, o sea, no pasarlo, sino que las mismas imágenes como que aparezcan y venga la siguiente, ¿se puede?
Correcto, sí, correcto. Ustedes van a utilizar su creatividad, su imaginación, porque en eso yo no restringo al estudiante encuadrándolo, esto y esto. No, ustedes van a utilizar su creatividad, su imaginación para crearlo. Si a usted le gusta dibujar, si a usted le gusta ilustrar, vamos a decir, a través de un folleto que ustedes van a crear, o si ustedes prefieren buscar imágenes de internet con las partes de las células en inglés, y a medida que va pasando el video, puede editar su video insertando esas imágenes con cada parte de la célula y usted la va exponiendo. También se puede hacer tantas cosas que se puede hacer con esta plataforma de Flickr. ¿Ok? Más adelante les voy a introducir otra plataforma que es como un mural. Yo no sé si ustedes conocen una que se llama Padlet. ¿Han trabajado con una que se llama Padlet? No. Ok, yo les voy a... Ok, ustedes van a aprender a utilizar todas estas cosas virtuales, que es como un mural para compartir comentarios, para compartir imágenes, pero eso es más adelante, vamos poco a poco. Ya muchos ya aprendieron cómo se utiliza Flipgrid con su exposición Introduce Yourself, la cual también tiene su evaluación. Esa actividad también es evaluada.
Profe, yo tengo una pregunta.
Sí, Michelle.
Es que yo quería saber, o sea, yo puedo utilizar cuando estoy haciendo el video, como usted dijo ahorita, que puedo poner imágenes a medida que yo voy explicando las partes de la célula. Correcto, o sea, no necesariamente tendría que hacer el folleto a mano, o sí tendría que hacer el folleto a mano.
No, tienes dos opciones. Aquellos estudiantes que les gusta ser más manual, trabajar con algo tipo manual, que pueden crear un folleto, lo pueden hacer. O si no tienen este alcance, pueden insertar, así como tú lo dijiste, las partes de la célula. Tú estás aquí y en el otro lado, Flipgrid te da la opción para hacer como un cuadrito y ahí tú vas poniendo la imagen con las partes y tú vas explicando la función de cada parte, y cuando terminas con esa parte, entonces tú puedes pasar a la siguiente sección y así tú vas exponiendo tu video. Cada video...
Profe, otra pregunta. ¿Cuánto más o menos debe durar el video?
Bueno, yo les pongo un espacio bastante grande para que ustedes les alcance a hablar suficiente. En el video de Introducing Yourself, yo le puse como un límite de 1 minuto y medio. En este de las partes de la célula, pueda que yo les deje un espacio abierto como de 4 minutos, pero no es que ustedes en esos 4 minutos yo les estoy obligando a hablar 4 minutos, sino para que les dé un margen, para que no se queden cortos. ¿Ok? Si ustedes su exposición la abarcó 2 minutos y medio, no hay problema. Yo les voy a dejar como que un tiempo extra para que les sobre tiempo, que no se queden tan cortos para exponer su charla. Eso yo lo puedo configurar, ya sea 4 minutos, 5 minutos, pero no es que obligatoriamente va a durar ese tiempo. No sé si me explico. Es para dejarle como que el espacio, que usted no se sienta presionado, que se me está acabando el tiempo y ya tengo que apurarme con la charla y tengo que editar el video. No, yo les voy a dejar un tiempo, un espacio para que ustedes dentro de ese tiempo usted pueda desarrollarlo bien. Ya van a tener yo les estoy hablando de adelantado lo que ustedes van a ir haciendo, ya van a tener una fecha para entrega, un tiempo de todo eso. Por ahora esas son las 2 actividades que voy a irle colgando para que vayan realizando con una fecha tope de entrega, y así vamos a ir trabajando sucesivamente. Entonces, si tienen alguna otra pregunta para desarrollar, hoy no vamos a tener interrupciones con el Zoom porque ya me configuraron el correo con la licencia de la universidad Bien, ¿alguna otra pregunta que ustedes tengan? ¿Any question? ¿No hay duda? Bueno, si a ustedes se les surge la duda, me avisan.
O sea, yo sí vi un par de videos que tenían eso de que ponían la cuestión aquí al lado, pero no sabía cómo hacerlo.
Ah, ok. Bueno, te invito para que veas algunos videos, tutoriales en YouTube, o si quieres te puedo compartir sobre cómo insertar imágenes en Flipgrid. Eso lo pueden hacer. Esa herramienta la vamos a utilizar en el transcurso del semestre o incluso con la otra profesora que también le gusta trabajar este tipo de herramientas digitales como yo, para que ustedes sigan la misma secuencia, en cuestión de que ya cuando con otro teacher utilicen esta plataforma, ya ustedes saben cómo hacerlo, u otra plataforma. Si hay opciones en Flickr para insertar una imagen y tú vas explicando las partes, por ejemplo, de cualquier sistema del cuerpo humano. ¿Okay? Hay otros estudiantes que son más creativos, que les gusta hacer manual, lo hacen con papel de construcción, con un pedazo de papel de cartulina y lo imprimen. Y eso es imaginación y creatividad, como ustedes se sientan más cómodos. Lo importante de esto es creatividad, buena pronunciación, alguien admitir, buena pronunciación, que usted domine el tema que usted está desarrollando, ¿ok? Cristian, si eso te ayuda a aclararte tu duda.
Sí, teacher, voy a ver video. Gracias.
Ok, sí. ¿Alguna otra pregunta que tengan con respecto a esta tarea que pronto va a venir?
¿Usted mandará eso de manera formal?
Perdone, excuse me.
¿Usted mandará eso de manera formal?
Sí, correcto. Yo lo voy a colgar en Google Classroom. Lo voy a colgar en Google Classroom y con el enlace de Flipgrid le voy a poner el tema ahí de SEO and the SEO part. Pues, así como en Introduce Yourself, así mismo le voy a compartir el enlace para que ustedes allí vayan subiendo los videos. Eso lo voy a colgar en Google Classroom, pero no se confundan, no es que van a subir el video en Google Classroom, no. Google Classroom es simplemente como nuestro tablón de tareas, nuestra agenda, para que ustedes se guíen las tareas que tienen allí, pero donde van a trabajar en realidad subiendo su video es en Flipgrid, ¿ok? César, ahí va a estar la actividad, yo la voy a colgar este fin de semana para que ustedes ya vayan sabiendo lo que va a venir. Si tienen alguna pregunta, ustedes no duden siempre en escribirme. ¿Alguna otra pregunta?
¿Cuál es la fecha tope?
No se la he puesto todavía, porque sí les voy a dar chance para que ustedes desarrollen bien. No para esta semana, sino para las de más arriba, ¿ok? No para esta semana, sino para la de más arriba. Sería, ahí yo se los voy a escribir. Para esta semana no, ya sería, un momento, febrero. Ya sería como para la segunda semana de febrero, entre el lunes 8 y el viernes 12. Ahí yo les voy a colocar en el Google Classroom la fecha de entrega. Ok. ¿Alguna pregunta? Es que le estoy adelantando, esta es una primicia de lo que ustedes van a ir haciendo, pero formalmente la tarea se la voy a colocar en el Google Classroom para que ustedes vean allí los lineamientos, los criterios de evaluación. ¿Alguna otra pregunta, chicos? ¿No? Bueno, a medida que ustedes vayan viendo el desarrollo de la actividad, a ustedes se les van a ir viniendo las preguntas a la mente y ahí me dicen. Ok, chicos.
Profe,
Sí.
no es una pregunta con respecto al tema, sino que es un compañero, Francisco González, dice que no lo deja entrar
¿A dónde? A la plata, aquí a Zoom.
a la plataforma, sí.
Francisco González. Un momento, voy a buscarlo acá en el WhatsApp web.
Ya entré, profe. Lo que pasa es
Ya.
que en mi computadora tengo el internet malo y estoy por el celular.
Ah, ok.
Vale.
Teacher, una
Gracias.
consulta. ¿Es necesario que en el video aparezcamos físicamente o solamente puede ser la voz?
Es importante que el estudiante aparezca en el video, porque es una exposición oral.
Listo, profe.
Ya está Francisco añadiéndose. Recuerden que en las exposiciones deben vestir un atuendo. Si ustedes tienen el suéter de la universidad, se pueden colocar su suéter de la universidad. Si tienen bata de laboratorio, lo pueden hacer con su bata de laboratorio, para que ya vean, ustedes se sientan con ese aspecto ya, pues, de su campo de trabajo. Ya para este tipo de exposiciones, en el video de Introducing Yourself, no le puse ese requerimiento en cuanto a la vestimenta, pero sí para esta de lo que es The Cell and Its Part, sí se les requiere pues una vestimenta de acuerdo a su carrera, ya sea el suéter, si lo tiene, de la universidad, con el logo de la Facultad de Medicina, o si no, si ustedes tienen una bata de laboratorio, pueden hacerlo con una bata de laboratorio o una camisa blanca, algo que represente el color del campo de la medicina. ¿Alguna otra pregunta, jóvenes? Hagan todas las preguntas que ustedes tengan. Si por ahora no hay preguntas, pueda que más tarde se le ocurra y ustedes me dicen, para no atrasar. Ok, vamos entonces a iniciar nuestra clase. Tengo algunas actividades. Vamos a hacer algún repaso con respecto a lo que vimos la clase pasada. Voy a compartir ya la pantalla. Bien, en clase pasada vimos un inglés general, vimos la unidad número 1 a modo de repaso, porque nuestro enfoque principal es inglés para medicina, pero siempre me gusta ir sobre esto, que esto es a modo general. Bien, voy a compartir con ustedes una práctica online con el tema que vieron en esta lección de este libro. Vamos a ver una práctica virtual con respecto a este tipo de preguntas. WH questions with B. Where, who, what, and so on. I have here this practice. This is a quick exercise. Remember the structure. With, what, who, which, who, where, with the verb be. Okay, complete the following questions with appropriate question word. Here you are going to fill in each which one is the correct. There are four choices, four options, excuse me. En cada una hay 4 opciones. ¿Cuál es la correcta? Ustedes van a participar y luego aquí, submit, y después pasamos a otra práctica. Después de esa práctica, vamos a una actividad de listening. Choose the correct one.
Who.
Okay. Who is your math teacher? Number 2. The blue one. Con respecto a la respuesta, ya me da la idea de cuál es la respuesta.
Wish.
Which is his cat? The blue one. Good. Number 3. In the living room.
Where.
Yes. La respuesta le da la clave. She is watching TV. What is Hannah doing? Correct. Number 5.
Who is an engineer?
Who is an engineer? Nora. Number 6.
What?
Wish.
Wish.
Which?
Wish. Wish.
Which color is the new bus? Red. Number 7.
What?
What is that? That is an old coin. Number 8.
Where?
Where?
Where are my shoes? In front of the door.
Who?
Who?
Who? Who is the captain of the team? Julia. Number 10.
Where?
Where is the captain? She is at the gym. Number 11.
Who?
Who?
Who is Mr. Durant? He is my best friend. Let's submit the answers. Oh, there is one mistaken. There is one mistaken, but it's not bad. It doesn't matter, but it's okay. Correctness, 10 from 11. Correct answers. What color? Maybe in number 6, I have a doubt. Number 6 is what? Number 6 is the mistaken one. La número 6 tiene el error. What color is the new bus? Red. Ya no lo puedo enviar porque ya tengo la respuesta aquí. Ok. Esto es solo a nivel de práctica para que ustedes no se le olviden estos conceptos. Vamos a la siguiente. Okay, this one. Right, here you have to write the correct order of the question. Here in each one of those, you have to correct, you have to write in the correct order. Everything is in its own disorder, but you have to find how to write in the correct way. There are 10 questions. Number 1. Who would like to tell the number 1?
How old are you? How old are you?
Okay, let's write. Ay, no me da la... Ah, okay. How old are you?
The second one is already correct.
The second, how old are you? How old are
Toma
you?
pues. ¿Cuáles estas? Las verdes. Acá.
Hay un micrófono por ahí que está...
Es el mío, disculpe.
Sí, sí, escucho. Desactiven su micrófono, please. Okay, number 2 is already done. What is your name? Number 3.
What day,
What day
is
is
today?
today?
What day is today? Number 4.
Where are you from?
Where are you from? Number 5.
What are your
What are your hobbies?
your hobbies?
What are your hobbies? 6.
What time is it?
What time is it? Number 7.
When is your mom's birthday?
When is your mom's birthday? Number 8.
Who is
Who
your
is
best friend?
Who is your best friend? Number 9.
What
What
subjects
subject
do you like?
you like?
What subjects do you like? Number 10.
Who enjoys
English?
Who enjoys English? Let's check. 10. You answered 10 tasks out of 10 correctly. That is 100%. Good. Okay, dear students, it was only practice just to remember what we So last class concerning the digital book interchange 1, unit 1, question WH questions with B. The rest is very easy. Okay, now let's see this reading just to practice pronunciation. I have this reading. I don't know if you see it or it is blurry. No sé si ven la
I
lectura
can
o
see
está...
well.
Okay.
I want to begin.
Okay, good.
Okay, is the name friendly? Some people have names that are very unusual and unique. Think about the actress Emily Blunt, for example. Her daughters' names are Hazel, an eye color, and Violet, a flower. Alicia Keys has a son named Egypt. How cool is that? Are these names trendy? The answer is maybe.
Good, thank you, Ivanis. Now we have this paragraph. Let me see how it continues. Okay, here it continues. Many names until this word now. From many names until this part popular now. Would like to start?
Me, teacher.
What's your name?
Elisa Cabrera.
Elisa. Okay, Elisa. Begin.
Many names seem to be trendy for a while, just like clothes. In the United States, some grandmothers and great-grandmothers have names like Mildred and Dorothy. For grandfathers and great-grandfathers, it's old names like Eugene or Larry. These names usually come from Greek and Latin, but they are not very popular now.
Thank you, Elisa. Elisa Thais Cabrera, thank you. Now we continue with the next paragraph. From the word parents onto girl's name. Next student.
Yo, profe, Daniel Castillo.
Daniel, okay, Daniel.
Parents sometimes choose names because they like an actor or a famous person. That's how trends usually start. For example, David and Victoria Beckham have a son named Brooklyn and a daughter named Harper. Now, Brooklyn is a popular boy name and Harper is a popular girl's name. In the United Kingdom, baby boys often get the name George because of Prince George, Prince William, and Kate Middleton's first child.
Very good. Thank you for your participation. And the last paragraph. The last paragraph.
Me, teacher.
Okay, what's your name, please?
Angie.
Angie. Okay, Angie.
There is also a trend for names that are things or places. Flowers names are becoming more popular. Poppy, Daisy, and Lotus, for example. Space names are cool too. More and more babies have names like Orion, a star, Luna, the moon, or Mars, a planet.
Okay, very good. Popular names for boys and girls. Can you guess who helped make these names popular? Boys, Bruno, Leonardo, Liam. Girls, January, Angelina, Audrey. Well, here are some names, but it does not belong to our culture, maybe in our reality, maybe because the reading is focused on United Kingdom. As you see here, the reading. It says here that there is a trend for names that are things in places. Flower names are becoming more popular, or also names, for example, Mars. There is a singer called Bruno Mars, I think. They are like,
Yes, Miss.
there are names of artists, for example, Angelina Jolie. I don't know about
Leonardo
Janet.
DiCaprio,
Leonardo DiCaprio, yes.
Liam
Liam
Payne.
Payne,
Okay,
Audrey Hepburn,
okay, very good.
an actress.
An actress. What about January? I don't know any January,
I
whatever.
don't know. No.
I don't know neither. Angelina Jolie. She's very famous actress. Is your name trendy? Students, is your name trendy? What do you think? No, maybe yes, maybe no. Okay, it was just for practice. Read the article, then check the sentences that are true. Baby names like Mildred and Larry aren't so trendy.
Yes.
Yes, do you think yes?
Yes.
Yes,
Name,
teacher, it's
okay,
true.
it's true, okay. Lástima que aquí no lo puedo señalar porque el formato está en PDF. Many babies are named after clothes.
False.
False. No, imagine a baby called, for example, my name is Sweater. No, my name is Shoes. No. Alicia Keys has a son named Hazel.
No.
No. Okay.
That was Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt. Okay. Y aquí me salió comida la parte 4, pero lo voy a buscar en la lectura. Aquí se me sale la opción 6. Ah, hay dos más. Voy a agrandar desde aquí. 5. No, 4. There is a famous prince named George.
Yes.
Yes. Some girls' names are the same as flower names. What do you
Yes, Miss.
think? Yes, that's true. And the last one, 6. Babies never have names that are the same as planet or stars.
That's false.
That's false, of course.
They are named like Orion, for example.
Mhm.
Or Venus.
More and more babies have names like Orion, star, Luna, the moon, or Mars, the planet. Babies never have names that are the same as planets or stars, which is false because here the reading says it's true. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed this little reading about general English to complement your knowledge and pronunciation, students. Okay, let me stop sharing the screen because now I have to share again for a video I have for you. Did you sign the attendance list that I shared? Don't forget to sign the list that is already in the chat group. Let me see this video. Okay, now you're going to watch a video concerning differences. This video shows the differences among the words injury, illness, disease. I encourage you to take notes and write about what you see in this video because I am going to be asking you some questions in order to know if you understand what you watch in this video. Okay, the video is called Medical Vocabulary in English. The video takes minutes and 7 seconds. Let's start. Alguien que me escribió en el chat de la... Un momento. Voy a apuntar a los estudiantes que hay varios estudiantes que se les ha ido la luz. ¿Cómo se llama? Valeria Fernández. Ok, vayan teniendo lápiz, papel o pluma, papel para anotar cosas que ustedes van a ir observando en el siguiente video y después vamos a proceder con preguntas. Ok, Levi Urieta, si me van anotando aquí los estudiantes. Levi Urieta. Okay. Me están dando los nombres de los estudiantes que están ausentes hoy. Okay, now you have this.
Hi again, welcome back to ingvid.com. I'm Adam. Today's lesson is a bit more practical, especially if you're going to be going to travel in an English-speaking country. You might want to know some of these words. We're going to look at some medical vocabulary and to talk about the issues you're facing, okay? First of all, let's break down the medical vocabulary into 3 sections. We have injuries, we have illnesses, we have diseases, okay? First thing to understand, an injury is always about the physical body, okay? It's bones, it's tissues, it's skin, it's all these things. Illness is inside the body, but it's usually shorter, okay? It doesn't last a long time, and you can usually get rid of it. You can fix it somehow. Diseases, on the other hand, they're also inside, but they take a long time, and quite often they can kill you, okay? Some diseases, nothing you can do about them. There's no cure for them, but some diseases you can treat, okay? We'll talk about that as well. You can treat them, but there's no cure necessarily. So let's start with injury. An injury to your physical body can come in different forms. All of these are called wound. Wound. It sounds like an O-O sound. Wound. Okay? A wound is when you do something to physically harm your body. A burn. If you touch the stove, you're pulling out bread from the oven, you touch it, or the stove, you're cooking something and you touch the hot plate, you will burn your hand. Okay? So if you burn your hand, it'll stink a little bit, it'll hurt a lot, but you can put some lotion on it, take care of it. A break. Now, if you go skiing and by accident you fall down, you can break your leg. Or if you go bicycling, like off-road, like trail biking, you fall down, you break your leg, break your arm, break something like a bone inside somewhere broke. But you could also fall and sprain something. A sprain means like almost a break. Like for example, you fall down on your ankle. You can't see my ankle, it's down there, but I'm like twisting it. If I fall down on it, I won't break my bone, but it will get all swollen. Okay, it'll puff up. It'll be blue and black and very, very painful.
Miss, I see the
I
screen
won't be able to
blurry.
walk on it, but I didn't.
Excuse me?
I think I don't know if I am the only one, but I see a little blurry the screen.
And the others, you see, si se ve borroso. Algunos ¿quiénes lo ven borroso más?
Creo que sí se ve borroso, pero creo que es por que tiene lo del habilitador audio.
Un momento.
Si lo deshabilita no se escucha entonces, profe.
Y si deshabilito la parte de momento. Si deshabilito compartir sonido, entonces no van a escuchar el vídeo. Voy a hacer lo siguiente. Me van a decir si se ve mejor. ¿Ahora?
So these are examples of
Yeah.
¿Se ve mejor? ¿Se ve mejor?
Sí, se ve
¿Se
mejor.
escucha? Ah, bueno, voy a tirarlo todo para atrás. I'm going to start again so you can take notes from everything from the beginning. Because everything is important and you have to take notes because we are going to be asking questions for you. Ahora se escucha mejor, se ve mejor.
Vid.com. I'm Adam. Today's lesson is a bit more practical, especially if you're going to be going to travel in an English-speaking country. You might want to know some of these words. We're going to look at some medical vocabulary and to talk about the issues you're facing, okay? First of all, let's break down the medical vocabulary into 3 sections. We have injuries, we have illnesses, we have diseases, okay? First thing to understand, an injury is always about the physical body. Okay, it's bones, it's tissues, it's skin, it's all these things. Illness is inside the body, but it's usually shorter, okay? It doesn't last a long time, and you can usually get rid of it. You can fix it somehow. Diseases, on the other hand, they're also inside, but they take a long time, and quite often they can kill you, okay? Some diseases, nothing you can do about them. There's no cure for them. But some diseases you can treat, okay? We'll talk about that as well. You can treat them, but there's no cure necessarily. So let's start with injury. An injury to your physical body can come in different forms. All of these are called wound. Wound. It sounds like an O-O sound. Wound, okay? A wound is when you do something to physically harm your body. A burn. If you touch the stove, you're pulling out bread from the oven, you touch it, or the stove, you're cooking something and you touch the hot plate, you will burn your hand, okay? So if you burn your hand, it'll stink a little bit, it'll hurt a lot, but you can put some lotion on it, take care of it. A break. Now, if you go skiing and by accident you fall down, you can break your leg. Or if you go bicycling, like off-road, like trail biking, you fall down, you break your leg, break your arm, break something like a bone inside somewhere broke. But you could also fall and sprain something. A sprain means like almost a break. Like for example, you fall down on your ankle. You can't see my ankle, it's down there, but I'm like twisting it. If I fall down on it, I won't break my bone, but it will get all swollen. Okay, it'll puff up. It'll be blue and black and very, very painful. And maybe I won't be able to walk on it, but I didn't break anything. Okay? So these are examples of injuries. Next, we have illness. Now, everybody gets ill at some time. If you say sickness, it means the same thing. Sickness, illness, exactly the same thing. You can get a cold and sneezing and coughing and whatever. You can get a flu, will usually comes with a fever. Many of you know influenza, so we just say flu for short. Okay, this is not very fun. You stood in bed for a few days, but eventually it goes away, hopefully. And we often talk about a bug. Now, when we talk about a bug, we're talking usually about a virus. So we say there's a bug going around. So during certain times of the year, you'll get on the bus and somebody on the bus is sick or somebody coughed and then grabbed onto the handle. Then you come on the bus, you grab the handle, the bug comes inside you, and then in the next day you're ill. You have a flu, you have a cold, you have something. So we say there's a bug going around. Next we have a disease. Now a disease is a very harsh thing, okay? There's mental diseases, there's physical diseases. Something that is chronic means that it continues for a long time. It doesn't go away. Like even if I have a chronic cough, it means I'm always coughing. It doesn't go away. Then if you get tested and you find out that, for example, you had a tumor, let's say. You had something growing inside you, you think maybe it's cancer. You go get it tested and then you find out it's benign. Means it's not dangerous. It's not going to do anything to you. It won't develop into the disease. But then there are some diseases that are terminal. Terminal means end. So basically, if you have a terminal disease, you're going to die. Okay? Sad, but true. That's how it works. Cancer is a terminal disease in most cases. In some cases, it goes away for a little while, but it can come back. But if you have a terminal disease, you're probably going to pass away. Now, we heal injuries, okay? You go to the doctor, you go to the hospital, they do something, they fix your arm, and eventually after a little bit of time, your broken arm, your broken bone heals. For an illness, you go to the doctor and he prescribes a remedy. We'll talk about different types of treatments another time, but a remedy is something that you use to fix an illness. Remedy can be a noun, you go for our remedy, or a verb, you can remedy the illness. Now, a disease you treat over time. You do all kinds of things to treat the disease, and you hope that somebody finds a cure. I mean, some diseases have cures. You go to the doctor and he gives you something, and you're cured. This can also be a noun or a verb. Lastly, when we talk about doctors, everybody thinks there's only one word. For example, if you're writing an essay, see doctor, 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 doctor. Other ways to say doctor. Doctor, of course. Physician. A physician is somebody who takes care of sick people. A pediatrician. Now, this is just one type of doctor, but this is the most common type. If you have a family doctor, he or she is a pediatrician. And of course, we can just go by their qualifications. MD, medical doctor, doctor of medicine, however you want to say it. Okay? So here's a start to your medical vocabulary learning. Join us again another time. We'll look at different treatments for different types of medical situations. Don't forget to go to ingvid.com. There's a quiz there. You can try that out. You can ask questions in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you again.
Okay, students, was interesting, right? Muy interesante, very interesting. You see the differences among injury, illness, and disease. Okay, did you take notes? Of course, right? Okay. What do you understand about injury? Injury. What is injury? What is illness? And what is a disease? What is the difference among those three things?
Well, the difference that I think is how they treat the different things. In injury, the treatment is simple. There's nothing. You could go to the hospital and in one day you get better, for say something like that. Yes. And illness is something with medication. They prescribe you medicine, you have to take it for a long time or short time, and then you get better in your health. Yes. Yes. But disease is something like cancer, because in one of the words, the word terminal. So it's something like cancer. They don't have a treatment, especially for people who has cancer. To be better in short time or long time, they could die. So it's something more complicated.
Of course, yes. Yes, that's right. All those things they mentioned here in the video about the injury, illness, and disease, what it takes short time, what it takes mid-term time, what it takes a long time, and maybe terminal. And in the any other comments that you would like to add?
And the difference, okay, the main difference I found about those is about how it affects the body. For example, injury is like a superficial, like like when you broke a bone or it affect the tissue. Sickness is something internal, like for example, when I have a cold. And disease is something chronic that affects, like for example, an organ that is, I think disease is like something that affects an organ or a tissue that is very important for the body. For example, like my classmates say, a cancer, for example, breast cancer, prostate cancer, that are that are very important for the human body. So I think that is the main difference. How those three things affect differently the human body.
Good, very good exposition, Ivan. Is very good your explanation, how you catch the main ideas about the difference among three things, these three terms. I mean, very good. Any other comment that you would like to add, to share with your classmates? Any other idea or opinion? Opinion are accepted. No? Inside the category of injury, what did you find inside the categories of injury? Can you mention one of the things you saw in the category of injuries? They mentioned about the wound, something about in the skin, that you have an affection in the skin. What else did you see that they mentioned? It's the injury category.
Burn,
break, break,
sprain,
yes. Of course, those are the things that you can heal, superficial. Sprain is when you have a muscle affection, and it can be healed. About the sickness, the illness. The illness, what things did you see in the video that are inside this category? Illness or sickness.
flu,
Sickness,
influenza,
cold,
cold,
flu, and bug.
bug or virus that he mentioned. Bug is the same thing as virus. Yes. Okay. And what about the illness? What about the illness? Do you know injuries can be healed? What about illness? About illness, what is the specific treatment for that?
I think Anna said something about that. That is just like you go to the doctor and they give you medicine, and in a certain period of time you will be good again.
Exactly. The doctor prescribes. In illnesses, you go to the doctor and the doctor prescribes. That's good, Marlis. And they mentioned also one important thing about remedy. Remedy is a word that works as a noun and as a verb. Okay, and what else? Inside the categories of disease. Disease. Something
Chronic,
that is
benign, terminal.
Benign, terminal, and sometimes they can be treated, or maybe can have a cure or cannot cure. For example, in the categories of benign, they mentioned the tumor. Inside the categories about terminal, the cancer, they can be treated or cured. Okay. Any other else you would like to add the comment?
I would like to comment that even we in this time have illness and disease in war type of sickness. Like COVID-19 is type of bug, but they have so deaths in along of the last year and this year. So they could be illness and disease at the same time.
Yes, it can be both because can be terminal, but some people and also people they can cure, because depending on the symptoms, it is strong for some people and it is very soft for others. You can heal or you can die depending on your persistent disease. This is a new virus that is under study. the scientific, they are discovering new things about this virus. Hopefully, we hope, hopefully, there is a hope that with the vaccine, this can slow a little bit. Of course, virus will continue. The virus will continue, but you have to continue with all the measures, taking care of yourself. So this is a good point, Anna, that you mentioned that SARS-CoV it can be taken in two categories: illnesses and disease. In both categories can be taken. Okay. Any other comment? Any other comment? There is also another difference among the words doctor, physician, pediatrician, and MD. What do you remember about the doctor that the man in the video mentioned? Doctor, physician, pediatrician, and MD.
Well, doctor can be applied to very professions, not only medicine. Like, for example, you can say doctor in derecho. I don't know how to say it in English. But a physician is a person that heals others. It's more specific.
Heals.
A pediatrician is somebody that treats only children. MD, medical doctor, or doctor in medicine.
Exactly. There is a big difference among those words. Some people, they say doctor in, say, doctor in law, doctor en leyes, but it is only as a professional purpose in a title, but it doesn't mean that he is a doctor, that he sees patient, that he works in a hospital. So you have to be very clear about those terms. Okay. Okay. Excellent, students. Excellent. This is a medical vocabulary. Medical vocabulary in English. Now, let me see here. I have another video. Takes 5 minutes. And I have another video. Let's see another one. Take notes. And every time we watch a video, we take notes because we are going to see the discussions with the students. I'm going to ask some questions. Me avisan si el video se escucha, si tiene el mismo problema, ustedes me avisan. Vamos a probar. Medical English, vocabulary practice, lesson 1.
Medical English for Doctors and Nurses by 123 Speak. Vocabulary Practice. Lesson 1. Quiz. Which sentence, A or B, matches the center word or phrase? Diagnosis. A.
Can you listen to the video? Is it blurry? Is everything fine? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, good. This video is like a quiz. That you see here, it shows 2 choices and here the correct word. So pay attention at this.
Medical English for Doctors and Nurses by 123 Speak. Vocabulary Practice. Lesson 1. Quiz. Which sentence, A or B, matches the center word or phrase? Diagnosis. A. You should drink a lot of water. B. It seems you have a cold. The correct answer is B. It seems you have a cold. Examine. A. Try not to move your arm. B. I need to look carefully in your ear. The correct answer is B. Look carefully. I need to look carefully in your ear. Patient. A. A sick or injured person in a hospital. B. A kind of illness. The correct answer is A. A sick or injured person in a hospital. Convulsive movement. A. A quick, uncontrolled muscle movement. B. A movement that the patient controls. The correct answer is A. A quick, uncontrolled muscle movement. Deterioration. A. The patient's condition is getting better. B. The patient's condition is getting worse. The correct answer is B. The patient's condition is getting worse. Prescription. A. A note a doctor writes for someone to get a drug. B. An uncontrolled pain. The correct answer is A. A note a doctor writes for someone to get a drug. Respiratory system. A. The system for breathing. B. The system for feeling. The correct answer is A. The system for breathing. Vein. A. The blood flows through this vessel to the heart. B. Having little or no feeling. The correct answer is A. The blood flows through this vessel to the heart. Intravenous. A. A quick movement or spasm. B. Using the veins to insert medication or liquid into the body. The correct answer is B. Using the veins to insert medication or liquid into the body. Ligament. A. An injury where bones are broken. B. Tissue that connects two bones. The correct answer is B. Tissue that connects two bones. Prognosis. A. The vessel blood flows through to the heart. B. The prediction a doctor gives about the patient's condition. The correct answer is B. The prediction a doctor gives about the patient's condition. Be dehydrated. A. An abnormal growth of tissue that has no purpose. B. To not have enough water in the body. The correct answer is B. To not have enough water in the body. Bone fracture. A. The bone has a crack in it. B. The bone is in the wrong position. The correct answer is A. The bone has a crack in it. Well, that's the end of our quiz, and thanks for watching. Of course, don't forget.
Okay, it is like a quiz in form of vocabulary. There are some words that they mention in this type of quiz. Did you write the words mentioned in this quiz? Did you write some words mentioned in this video?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Can you mention some words that you listen in the video?
Patient,
Pains,
movement, prognosis,
diagnose,
A prescription,
a prescription,
Intravenous.
prognosis,
prognosis,
veins,
Pain.
Respiratory system.
Respiratory system. Bone fracture. Hay un micrófono que está solamente los que participan, de que hay una interferencia. Ok, ahora sí escucho mejor. Thank you. Any other word?
Prognosis.
Prognosis, yes. There are 12 ligaments. Yes, there are 12 words mentioned in this video.
Prescription,
Prescription.
Convulsive movement.
Convulsion. Convulsive movement.
Be hydrated.
Be hydrated.
Be dehydrated. And okay, those are the 12 vocabulary words mentioned in this video. Very good, students. Do you see the difference? The difference of those words? It is good to acquire a lot of vocabulary because you're gonna handle with these. Let me see if I find another video interesting for you. I have a listening activity at the end. Un video corto, porque no quiero ponerle un video largo. Okay. Okay, let's go better with the listening activity because I don't want you to get bored with so many videos because I already shared with you 2 videos. We have the ELS lab, ESL lab, cyber listening lab. Let me share with you an activity here for listening, closing activity. Bien, voy a probar el audio y ustedes me dicen si se escucha.
Hey, I know you. You're James, right? James Roberts.
Amanda?
¿Se escucha?
Yes, teacher.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
teacher.
Okay. I would like to share with you the script. Now, can you see the script? Yes? Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now, first I'm going to share the audio with the script. And then when you finish listening, I go back to the listening activity Play the listening again and choose the correct answer in this activity. Let's see this, what is it? Pre-listening exercise. Class or school reunions are times when people get together with former classmates and relive past experiences in high school. The title of this listening is called Class Reunion. The level easy, topic class reunion, speaker man and woman, and it takes 2 minutes and 23 seconds. Idioms or idiomatic expressions, crack a bone, to open books to study, usually in negative meaning. Example, Brandon hardly ever cracked a book in school, but he still was able to graduate. Okay, algo así como, ¿cómo comprenden ustedes esta frase? Crack a bone, in a negative meaning. To open books to study. Brandon hardly ever cracked a book in high school. Como decir, rara vez abre un libro. Ustedes no han visto eso. Hay personas que rara vez abren un texto o un libro, un material de estudio y salen bien. It can be crack a book. Do you crack a book sometime? Yes? Because you have acknowledged. Crack a book. Okay. Okay, the other word is cut class. Cut class is to skip school. Why do you always cut class? You won't pass the class if you do. Cut class. En nuestro argot panameño es como fugarse. Alguien que no va a clases. Alguien que se papea. En nuestro argot español. To cut class. To keep school. Why do you always cut classes or class? You pass the class if you do. Listening exercise. Let's listen with the script. Listen to the recording in a class reunion and read along with the conversation. You have to read along with the conversation. Review the key vocabulary and the sample sentence.
Hey, I know you. You're James, right? James Roberts.
Amanda? Amanda Brown? Wow, it's been a long time.
Yeah. Oh, are you going to the class reunion in 2 weeks?
I've heard about it, but I'm not sure. Where is it anyway?
The reunion is going to be held at the Mountain Country Club across from Park City.
Man, that's a nice place. Yeah, so, and what time does it start?
I think it starts at 6.
And how much does it cost? You know, those reunions sometimes are really pricey.
Well, it's $20 a ticket. That includes dinner and entertainment.
And what kind of entertainment are they going to have?
They're going to have a live jazz band and dancing.
Well, I'm not interested in dancing. A jazz band? That doesn't sound bad. So, well, who's organizing the event this time?
Do you remember Chad Phillips?
Oh, yeah. Wasn't he the quarterback on the football team?
Right. Well, he married Sarah Rogers.
Oh, Sarah Rogers?
Yeah, and they're in charge of the event. So what do you think? Are you going to go?
I don't know. Sarah Roberts? Or Rogers, yeah. Well, I never really fit into high school, and I was kind of a loner. And to be honest, I remember asking Sarah out on a date, and she turned me down. She said, I know, and she said she was sick, and it turned out she went out with someone else that night. And I don't know, this could be a little awkward, don't you think?
Well, why don't we go together?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, sure. Why not? Can I be honest?
Yeah.
Well, I always thought you were really nice, and I just never had the guts to ask you out.
Well, here's your chance.
Well, that sounds great. So, what is your number so I can call you?
Okay, it's 435.
Wait, hang on. I gotta get my phone here. Okay, 435.
923.
923.
6017.
Okay, 6017. Okay, and where do you live?
I only live 2 blocks south of the old high school.
Oh, really? Oh, that's not far at all. Yeah, I know where that is. And, well, let me call you a few days before to confirm things.
Sounds good. It should be fun.
All right.
Okay, students, now let's go back to the listening activity and with the choices. I'm gonna play the audio again, and this time you're going to choose what is the correct option in each item. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items, and you're gonna choose only one.
Hey, I know you. You're James, right? James Roberts.
Amanda? Amanda Brown? Wow, it's been a long time.
Yeah. Oh, are you going to the class reunion in 2 weeks?
I've heard about it, but I'm not sure. Where is it anyway?
The reunion is going to be held at the Mountain Country Club across from Park City.
Man, that's a nice place. Yeah, so, and what time does it start?
I think it starts at 6.
And how much does it cost? You know, those reunions sometimes are really pricey.
Well, it's $20 a ticket. That includes dinner and entertainment.
And what kind of entertainment are they going to have?
They're going to have a live jazz band and dancing.
Well, I'm not interested in dancing. A jazz band? That doesn't sound bad. So, well, who's organizing the event this time?
Do you remember Chad Phillips?
Ah, yeah. Wasn't he the quarterback on the football team?
Right. Well, he married Sarah Rogers.
Oh, Sarah Rogers?
Yeah, and they're in charge of the event. So what do you think? Are you going to go?
I don't know. Sarah Roberts? Or Rogers, yeah. Well, I never really fit into high school, and I was kind of a loner. And to be honest, I remember asking Sarah out on a date, and she turned me down. She said, I know, and she said she was sick, and it turned out she went out with someone else that night. And I don't know, this could be a little awkward, don't you think?
Well, why don't we go together?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, sure. Why not? Can I be honest?
Yeah?
Well, I always thought you were really nice, and I just never had the guts to ask you out.
Well, here's your chance.
Well, that sounds great. So, what is your number so I can call you?
Okay, it's 435.
Wait, hang on. I gotta get my phone here. Okay, 435.
923.
923.
6017.
Okay, 6017. Okay, and where do you live?
I only live 2 blocks south of the old high school.
Oh, really? Oh, that's not far at all. Yeah, I know where that is. And, well, let me call you a few days before to confirm things.
Sounds good. It should be fun.
All right.
Okay. Was a little bit long. Okay. What is the woman's name?
Amanda.
Amanda. Correct. What is the reunion going to be held?
Mountain Country Club.
Mountain Country Club. Okay. The reunion starts at
6.
How much do 2 tickets cost for the reunion?
They cost 20.
2 tickets.
The total comes to 40.
Okay, let's see.
No, 2 tickets.
Yes. Since 1 ticket costs 20, 2 tickets cost 40. James feels uncomfortable going to the reunion because he
Didn't have many friends.
didn't have many friends. Correct. He said he was a loner. He was a loner at school. Okay, we got 5 out of 5. Okay, dear students. Any question concerning this listening activity? Any question? Saturday is another activity. Okay. Any question concerning the class, the activities that I'm going to share with you soon? Any question? No question by now? No question by now. ¿No hay ninguna pregunta? Okay. I'm going to put in Google Classroom the activities that I mentioned already. Las actividades que voy a colocar en el Google Classroom para las siguientes actividades con respecto a lo que es traducción, eso sí considero que lo pueden entregar para la otra semana, pero el proyecto de la charla con respecto a las partes de la célula, eso sí lo voy a poner para la semana, no esta que viene.
Teacher, la compañera Catrina Ortiz dice que la acepte, que se le fue el internet.
Ah, ok, correcto, sí, ya le acabo de aceptar aquí. Sí, gracias. Ok, entonces en el Google Classroom van a aparecer colgadas las actividades para entrega próximamente. Muy bien, students, very good students. I hope that you have enjoyed this class and learned in the videos concerning the medical vocabulary terms. And remember to finish the activity in the English Discovery platform. Those students who still do not have their usernames and password, please don't worry, because I am waiting for the updated list, the official list, and then you will have your password and the time to finish the pending activities.
Thank you, Miss.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, then I see